Electronic configuration of atoms. We know that atomic orbital are the substationary states or the region in space where the electrons revolve around the nucleus in an atom. The electronic configuration of atom is a representation of an occupation of electrons in the orbitals. In other words, the electronic configuration of an atom specifies the order in which electrons fill up the orbitals in the periodic table. The orders in which these electrons are filled into the atomic orbitals are controlled by three crucial guidelines or principles, which include the Aufbau or building up principle, Hund's rule, and Pauli's exclusion principle. Let's start with the understanding of the Aufbau's principle. According to this principle, an electron always occupies the lowest energy orbital first before filling the higher level. For example, an electron always occupies 2s, the lower energy orbital first, instead of the higher 3s orbital. The Aufbau or building up principle can be explained with the example of hydrogen atom. Hydrogen has one electron. This electron enters the 1s orbital, which has the lowest energy. In other words, the building up principle states that the incoming electron goes to the orbital which has the least n plus L value. If any two orbitals have the same n plus L value, then the orbital having lower n value will be occupied first. Consider the example of silicon whose atomic number is 14. 12 electrons can be accommodating in 1s, 2s, 2p and 3s orbitals. Now, the last two electrons can enter the 3p or 4s orbital. The n plus L value of these orbitals are the same. That is, 3p orbitals has n plus L value of 3 plus 1, it is equal to 4. And 4s has n plus L value of 4 plus 0, that is 4. This means both the orbitals have the same n plus L value, but 3p orbital has n equals to 3, which is less than the n of 4s, which is 4. Therefore, 13th and 14th electrons occupy the 3p orbital first. This means that the electronic configuration of silicon is neon 3s2 3p2, as we can use the noble gas to make the electronic configuration shorter. In this order, electrons enter the various orbitals in the order of increasing energy. Here, each diagonal red arrow corresponds to a different value of n plus. The second important rule to determine the electronic configuration of an atom is Hund's rule. According to Hund's rule, electron pairing happens only after all the available orbitals are occupied by one electron each. Let's see an example to understand the Hund's rule. Consider the element oxygen. Its atomic number is 8, means it has 8 electrons. The first electron goes into 1s orbital of K shell. The second electron pairs up the first electron in the same s orbital. Similarly, the third and fourth electrons will occupy the 2s orbital of the L shell. The fifth electron goes into one of the three p orbitals of the L shell. Let this electron enter into 2px orbital. Then sixth electron will go into 2py or 2pz, but not 2px. Let's say it goes into the 2py. Then seventh electron will go into the 2pz instead of pairing up with the electrons of 2px or 2py. Now, since all 3p orbitals have one electron each, the eighth electron can pair up with any of three electrons in 2px, 2py or 2pz. So, the electronic configuration of the oxygen can be written as 1s2, 2s2, 2px2, 2py1, 2pz1. The arrows indicate that the electrons have the opposite spin, that is, plus half and minus half. Let us consider the nitrogen atom. It has 7 electrons. The first 6 electrons have the same arrangement as that of carbon, which is 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1. The seventh electron will enter only in 2pz as it cannot enter in 2px or 2py. The electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. The third important rule for electronic configuration is Pauli's exclusion principle. It states that no two electrons will have the 4 quantum numbers same. This means that two electrons can never have identical values of n, l, m and s. Thus, in the same atom, any two electrons may have 3 quantum numbers identical, but the fourth must be different. This principle is very useful in determining the maximum number of electrons that can occur in any shell or subshell. For K shell, n is equal to 1. L can have only one value, that is 0, and m can also have only one value, that is 0. But s can be either plus half or minus half. Thus, there are two combinations of the quantum number. N is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0, S is equal to plus 1 by 2. N is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0, S is equal to minus 1 by 2. This shows that in the K shell, there is only one subshell, L is equal to 0, and there are only two electrons of opposite